At the Shanghai Auto Show, Porsche just took the cover off its gas-powered third-gen Cayenne. Let's start with the outside. It's got a whole new front end, hood, wings, and headlights. High-def matrix headlights light your path. These new ones are all the fuss because they've got 32,000 pixels per lamp. Their brightness gets moderated in up to 1,000 steps. Deers getting stuck in headlights don't need sunglasses, no mo. Not with this Porsche. The rear lights, 3D designed. The rear apron's been decluttered. New license plate holder. That's the little things. Let's be honest though, from the outside it's really hard to tell the difference between a second-gen Cayenne and the third. So the story here is really on the inside. 911 sports car steering wheel. Okay, alright, they're off to a good start. Smell-o-vision was short-lived, but you could close your eyes right now and imagine a better-smelling Porsche SUV. That's because you have an air quality system that filters pollutants in this new Cayenne. It recirculates the air automatically when you enter tunnels, passes dust particles through the fine dust filter, and an ionizer removes many germs and pollutants from the air. If you got allergies, when you're in a third-gen Cayenne, you don't. Infotainment ain't just for backseat people in here. When just looking out the window or conversating ain't enough, the front passenger gets their own 10.9-inch infotainment display for streaming content. It features a safety mechanism, this foil cover, that makes it invisible from the driver's vantage point. But the driver might start crying when the shotgun passenger starts crying while watching The Whale. The new Porsche driver experience puts the stuff you usually use on or next to the steering wheel, like a healthily balanced breakfast. Porsche tries to strike a healthy balance between analog and digital elements on this new dash. 3 engine versions, let's start with the base and coupe. 3-liter V6 pumping out 348 ponies, 13 HPs more than last year's, and goes 0 to 60 in 4.7, so that's a good soccer mom speed. It starts at $80,000, and for this and the subsequent models, you gotta add 5 Gs for the coupe versions. That V6 also goes in the e-hybrid and starts at $93,000. In association with an electric motor, we don't have the official 0 to 60 numbers on this V6, but 56 miles of range on the battery alone has been promised. Double last year's e-hybrid range. The more expensive plug-in gets a significant promotion in power. 463 horses and God knows how much torque. That's yet to be announced. Second engine version, the Cayenne S drops its old 2.9-liter V6 for a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo that gives you 5 more horses than the e-hybrid. So 468 horsepower total. 0 to 60 in 4.4 and 169 mile per hour top speed. Starts at $97,000. The Turbo GT shares the V8 bi-turbo. It's all hidden under this Batman-esque plating, and thanks to some careful tweaking, jumps up to 650 horsepower. It does 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. Some reports say 3.1, but I'll believe it when I see it, and tops out at a NASCAR finish line crossing speed of 189. It's 197,000. What? That escalated quickly. Although the 2024 Cayennes are big and athletic, in all honesty, they aren't the most exciting Porsches, but in a way they are the most important. Why? It sells. In 2022, the Cayenne was the brand's global bestseller with 95,604 units sold. The 911 sold less than half that many. 20 years ago, the Cayenne brought the company from struggling to thriving and allows it to finance all of its ridiculous, fun and wild endeavors like the $222,000 911 Dakar or $225,000 GT3 RS. No romance without finance.